She just told me to bring energies over here. Ah! Check, mic 1, 2. How's it sound?
Good.
I'm gonna upset some of y'all.
Upset him.
I'm gonna upset him.
Make him mad.
Should I hit him with it?
Slap him.
Okay. The title of this video, you probably are thinking, oh my God.
You're probably thinking, what are they thinking, Teach?
They're thinking he's selling the RS. I can't believe he told me he wouldn't do that.
Uh-oh. You did it to him.
But we're not selling it.
We're not selling it. Not today. He ain't a rapper.
Today we're gonna be installing a roll cage in the back of this car. And the reason why I'm saying I'm sorry is because I asked you guys on Instagram, asked you guys on YouTube, asked you guys on Twitter. I'm like, what color should we make the cage? And I did the exact color everyone said not to do. Everyone wanted a white cage. And I was gonna do the white cage. I was like, you know what? I don't want that.
He don't want it.
I don't want to do that.
Look at him.
I went with a color matched cage from Titan Motorsport. Shout out to Titan. We already unboxed it because we were a little eager and I wanted to see it. So we're gonna be installing a roll cage today in the GT3 RS. Every proper GT3 RS has a roll cage, so you know we had to do this. And this is gonna be the last mod we're gonna do this car. We've done an exhaust and the cage. That's it. So with that being said, I'm sorry to disappoint. We got an ultraviolet purple cage. Let's go show ya. This cage is in 2 pieces. This is the backside where your harnesses strap into. Titan has a badge on there, and they even put serial number, a little Hunt & Co. BZ. This looks great. It's powder coated to look ultraviolet purple. Oh, looks super good. We're gonna start taking out the seats and ripping apart this carpet and trying to figure out how the heck this is gonna go in because there are no instructions. So Calvin and I already got started and we removed the back panel of where the rear seat deletes are. It's all actually pretty easy stuff. There's like barely any clips and obviously the seats are removed. So we're gonna go ahead and try and throw in one of the pieces right now. It's actually pretty straightforward. One of the really cool things about this car is there's already stock mounting locations for a roll cage in this car. So normally you have to do like some cutting or some trimming to get like cages to fit in cars, but literally Porsche has roll cage mounting points already set up in the car. So we're gonna try to just snug this up and try to fit it into these back corner pieces. I'll do my best to film it, but I really wanna point out how cool it is that it already comes pretty much ready to install. You just have to remove a couple pieces of carpet. We might have to trim some carpet too, I don't know yet. Do this carefully. Right above the back of the seats, there's actually like a peg and 4 bolt holes. One in the back, one in the front. So it literally comes supplied from Titan with some hardware. So Calvin's gonna throw those in. I'm gonna throw in mine on this side. Let's see how well it lines up. Is yours threading, Calv?
Oh, yeah.
After securing the back half down, which was actually really difficult because it's hard to get a tool in there, we have it just a little bit loose, so we're able to get a little bit of play out of this. And the next portion that the cage is gonna go into actually uses these stock bolts that are just sitting in the car. These are sitting in between this cross member and they're just provided there holding nothing, which is really cool. So you're gonna be using the stock hardware from the car, which Calvin is muscling out. They are Loctited in there and they do not like to move easy. So we're gonna take those out and then throw in the main hoop section, bolt it in, get a little fit test, and then we'll secure the top of our cage with the supplied hardware from Titan. And then we just gotta put all the carpeting back, and I think we have some trimming to do with the carpet, which that's the only part I'm a little bit nervous about. I feel like doing an improper job on that is gonna cause us to have pretty wonky looking carpets, which is definitely not the goal. So gonna definitely go careful and take our time when we get there. Good thing I have a Calvin. They are in stock today.
Surgeon hands right here, but I'm not a doctor. But I am, but I'm not. But I am. Not licensed, but I am. But I'm not. But I'm not. The legs, gotta do a little spread.
Okay.
You cut it, sandwich them into place like that.
So there's like a sandwich system that has to happen, like an interlocking system. I went in a little easy. Calvin's fighting is a little bit, but the thing I'm worried about is there's this big plastic clip harness that I don't really know where it's supposed to go. Did you just get your side stuck?
Somebody's...
Here, we'll take it out. We'll take it out.
Oh, we're in. We're cooking with some goose.
You want to put in the bottom bolts first?
Yep. We're cooking with some goose. I'm your doctor.
That's so cool. Everything just goes in pretty easily. Calvin's doing the same thing on your side. Before we tighten all that down too, we have to get the sandwiches to be
money.
To be money. Dude, how are we gonna put back?
Teach.
Oh, the trim.
I would hire you as my doctor.
You wouldn't or would?
You'd be my primary care physician.
That's pretty good.
I would want you to give me...
What's your deductible though?
Oh.
Like how high are we talking?
I mean, I got some pretty good coverage, you know?
Yeah?
Even with the top doctor around, T-Goose Christ.
Yeah.
It's only like $1,000.
$1,000 deductible? For anything?
Yeah, busted cheek, busted leg.
That's pretty good, dude.
Arm,
you must
throw back.
You got some faith in me.
I throw my back. out all the time. I twerk so hard. This is my 69th back. And Goose has me every single time he gets the surgery done.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you have that faith in me.
If I was a car, I'd want Goose working on me. If I was a human, I want Goose working. If I was a goose, I'd want Goose working on me.
Amen. Okay, well.
Yelp review, 4.9 out of 5. He doesn't give lollipops. No lollipops.
Fresh out. Sorry, dude. Well, after that great speech, we're gonna tighten these down, throw in our hardware here, and we're gonna figure out how we're supposed to put this carpeting back and trimming it. Which, yeah.
I hope people start calling you Goose.
Happy to report. Lines up nicely. Is yours okay? What?
Does he disappoint? Does he
I
disappoint?
think I can get a good shot on that.
Oh.
I don't know if it feels. Oh.
Oh, you are. The money moves?
Feels good.
Feels good, man.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Look at it close up. Look at that close up. Look at it close up.
Titan. Ooh.
Woo!
Now, I've heard some other horror stories on other cages out there for this car. And,
not this one.
not this one.
Not this one, and not this doctor.
I will say.
That might go to a 4.995 out of 5, Teach.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only one reviewing on the Yelp, but you know, I could change my score.
Just one review. Here, Cal, do you want to doctor yours up?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm just a nurse. I'm just a nurse. I may be what's the nurse that's like that has like that can prescribe drugs?
A physician's assistant?
No, there's a type of nurse that's above an RN. I don't know.
I don't know. Is that going good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So this is the underside of the panel, and the roll cage sits right here and right here. So what you're supposed to do is you separate the material from the plastic, cut the plastic first, and then you cut an X in the cloth so that it like self-hides the seam, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't right now, but it will in just a second. But I want to show something really cool, and I don't know if this is like purpose built for this reason, or maybe this is just how they attach their cloth. But Cal, pull the camera, check this out. So I was trying to figure out how you get this apart, like maybe you just like peel back the adhesive, but they actually have a quick release system.
Oh.
Check that out. So the whole thing peels off. Isn't that cool?
That's
so it's just like a piece of plastic liner that you roll over once, and then you just pull it back.
And it hooks.
And it hooks in.
That's really good.
Just like, I don't know, this is really cool. So just gotta separate all of this, cut it, and then try to fit it in the car. This first trim we did off camera. Calvin took some measurements. We had to doctor it a little bit. The cut looks a little bit rough. It's a really weird piece to cut because it's not an all even surface, but the cloth that underneath it is gonna be cut super pretty, so it's gonna hide all of this. So we're literally just gonna mirror this on the other side, make that cut, throw it in the car, and we should be able to slip this in and you won't even notice that we cut that. So with it fitted in, you can kind of see the cut. It's a little easier to understand. So because this is two pieces, you're able to just fabricate a cut through here. We'll do an X, we'll show you guys. And it allows you to, when we put this back, it will just pretty much punch a seamless hole and it will all tuck super nice. That looks really good. This piece goes back into where it needs to. All the holes line up. And then this back half, you could probably cut this. I didn't see if people did or not, but you can actually do a good amount of tucking. You can kind of see in that corner. Calvin did a better job than I did, but it saves us from cutting the rear half. And until I find a solution that looks really clean, because I don't know how to take this rear carpet out. I'm sure you can do it, but I might just not even cut that. I think we can get away with tucking it just enough. I'm gonna try to see if I can find some people online and see what they did, but I'd like to not cut if I don't have to. And this is a lot more visible than the rear is, and that honestly doesn't look too bad. So we're gonna go ahead, make our X cut, throw this in, and it should be pretty dialed. So with the fabric cut, you're able to slip the fabric underneath the cage just enough so it looks a lot more seamless, and it came together pretty well. Ooh. Stock bucket seats fit so much better than aftermarket bucket seats. Every single time. I gotta make sure I got the hardware. This cage looks really good, dude.
It looks really good.
The paint match is pretty close too.
Is it like that or is it like this?
All right, so that cage looks really good. I want to give a big shout out to Titan Motorsport. That is who this cage is from. I'm gonna link them down below. honestly, the fit and finish on this cage was 100% perfect. I was a little worried about it, I will be honest, but the thing fit absolutely money. Everything aligned really nice. So if there are any Porsche owners looking for a cage for the back of their 911, or maybe they make some other ones, I'm not quite sure, definitely check them out. They'll be linked down below. I love the purple. I think the white would have been cool if we like color matched it to the wheels or did something like that, but I don't know. To me, I wanted this car just to be a little bit more clean, and it's my most like understated car compared to like the Lambo and all the other stuff. So I just wanted this car to be like a little bit cleaner and just be a little bit more understated to kind of follow the Porsche mentality, although it's like the loudest car in the world. I don't know. Aesthetically, I thought it would be cool to like take a more mature approach, so I went with the color match, and I always love seeing color match cages on RSs, so I'm happy with it. I hope you guys like it too. So I'm gonna give you guys a closer look what the cage looks like inside the car, because it's truly just a work of art. But also I just got home and Sabrina said that she wanted to see it, so we're gonna get her reaction, see what she thinks of it.
Can you tell me what the point of this is though?
So the point of it is that when we go to the track, if we want to run harnesses, we can run harnesses that allow you to have a tighter seat belt than if you're just running a traditional seat belt. It also adds some chassis rigidity, which gives a little bit...
Chassis rigidity.
Okay, that's really not the main point of this for me. I really just got this because I thought it would look cool. And they look great.
It matches the color perfectly.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
It says Hunt & Co right here.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. But you'll see a lot of GT3s and GT3 RSs run cages in the back, just because it allows you to put a harness on the back right here in this loop, and that's what these seats, that's what these holders are for. So you could run, you know, like on the 350 how we have the harnesses?
Yeah.
Same thing.
So this does nothing if it flips?
Technically, if the car flips too, this is a lot of added support.
Put this in?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
It actually, Porsche makes it really easy.
Really?
Yeah, it goes together pretty well.
So did they color match this?
They powder coated it and did their best to color match, yeah. It's not like 100%, it's really more like 98%, 99%,
Well,
but
pretty 100%.
when you have it inside the car and there's a shadow on it and it's like not like side by side, you really don't notice. So they did a great job. And they said this is a hard color to do.
What are these holes?
Little gussets. It's just rigidity. Okay, well. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna tint these windows.
Am I allowed to say something?
Yeah.
I think white would have looked better.
Of course, of course. White would have looked good too, but I didn't want to make the wheels white.
Yeah.
And I love the color match. I think the color match just looks really, really good. Yeah, and because this car is purple and it's like the more rare color for the RS, I don't know, I just thought having a purple cage would look really good. So I love it. I think it looks really cool. It's unique. I think white's pretty common. I think purple's a little more uncommon. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, white is stupid.
No, white would look good, but normally if I was to do that, I would have to make my wheels white, and I just thought about it, and I just do not want white wheels. I'm actually thinking about changing a few things on the car. I almost want to get like the black uprights right here and switch to the red taillights. I don't know yet, so we're going back and forth. So I thought now would be as good as time as any to kind of show you guys the area and kind of the layout for the shop. Now, I'm not gonna show you what it looks like and all that stuff quite yet. I've been working on this since like February of this year. So honestly, the past 6 months, I've been working on the design of this and the way I want it to look and the organization. Everything you could possibly think of, your boy has tried to figure it out. Big thanks to Matt from Obsessed Garage, because he was a really big help in actually just getting the layout for the shop. Sorry, I'm just picking up like dog toys right now as we kind of go up here. He was a really, really big help for just kind of getting the layout, and then we've kind of expanded on that a little bit ourselves with the architect that I've been working with and the engineer that I've been working with. So as you can tell, like, it's been a really, really big process. Now, when I first showed you guys this house, I told you guys we were on 5 acres. That is a lot of land, and we have like the racetrack and all that stuff down that side, but I have like another like 2 to 3 football fields of land the other direction that is also part of my house. Really tough to see, but this is just like trash from like construction when we bought the house. I don't even know what this stuff is. We have a lot, so I'm gonna try to give you some area because we just finished, or they finished like the stakes that kind of show a little bit of the layout, but not really too much. But I will give you guys a little bit of some details here. It's hard to line up what I'm telling you with this type of area because it's not much to see, but essentially all the way back there, like past like those palm trees, is all part of our land. All of this area down here is gonna get built up. You can kind of see some of the stakes right here. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's another one by that cone over there. We're gonna be grading and leveling out this whole section, this whole thing here. We're gonna be chopping down the land, which we're actually gonna be starting probably within 30 days, which kind of sounds like a long time, but with how long we've been working on this, trust me, like that's actually not a lot. That's pretty quick because we've been working on this for 6 months, and 30 more days does not feel like too long of a time, so that's great. Anyways, we're gonna be cutting all this and building a foundation up. You can see it goes all the way down to that orange stake down over there. And the shop's gonna be placed right here. We're gonna have a huge, pretty much all this dirt that you guys see right here is all gonna be concrete for extra parking and stuff. We're gonna have a separate gate system come down, and we're actually gonna be building a complete new road that has to get submitted with the city. And we're gonna be building a new road that goes past the whole entire compound, and it's gonna go all the way down those trees and exit somewhere pretty far away from my house. And we're gonna have a separate gate system for all of that. And there's actually an old road that I wish I could kind of take you guys on a trip to go see, but it's so far down. I've driven through this area in my Razor and it gets pretty hairy, and I can't really get too far before I just hit like a big like cliff. Oh, you can actually see more stakes over there and right there. Like all of this area is gonna get flattened out, and they're gonna like build up a platform essentially. Like you can actually, now you can really see it a lot deeper. And we're gonna have a road that goes all the way back. Why is the road really cool? Well, for one of the biggest things that I want to focus on in the future is driving more, and whether that means driving the drift car and having a program to kind of get me to more events outside of my local track, like outside of like 200 miles away from me. I really want to have multiple types of trailer setups. It's a dream of mine to eventually get like a big like car stacker or a new trailer and all these things, but I already have a trailer right now that we use, and an open trailer, and parking those things in an area like this is really difficult. So my one solution that I'll tell you guys about is I ended up designing a new like through street, like a brand new road that I think we get to even like name. And this road's gonna go all the way down, and once we get like away from the shop, like way farther down, we're gonna be able to make parking for trailers and other like just things that I want to park that are really big. Let's say if I have a truck and trailer setup, right, and I want to come in this area and I want to do a U-turn and get out of the same gate, that would be really difficult, especially if you have like a 30+ foot trailer. That's just like impossible. Imagine being on a neighborhood street and you drive through the road and you see like a house, and then you just keep driving by and keep going down the random road. That's like what we were able to accomplish. That's great because you can bring in like a semi truck, bring it in through here, drive past the shop and exit way like a quarter mile down the road, and we'll be able to actually, I guess for better words, we'll be able to drive through and not have to U-turn a big truck and trailer, which is gonna make life so easy. Because having to stop and then do a U-turn absolutely sucks. And to be able to have a through street there, you can actually have a truck and trailer go all the way through and park on the side and store the cars, or if friends come here and they want to stay in a couple of the rooms, like in the shop, if our house is full or whatever, they'll have the opportunity, or they'll have the option to literally park their truck and trailer in our street, off of public roads, behind a gate, and it's just amazing. Pretty much from here all the way back is gonna be essentially a building that looks this big. That's the only thing I'll tell you guys. Imagine this, and then just imagine something that looks like the craziest thing you've ever seen, that has glass doors and roll up. I'm already saying too much. It's gonna be nuts. That's all you have to know. It is gonna be absolutely nuts. And I've been working on it forever, and it's finally coming to reality. Our ultimate goal, probably not gonna happen, but our ultimate goal is to have it done or like almost finished by like end of December. Don't hold me to that, but it might happen. And if it happens, I'll be super stoked. Which then might lead to some questions like, well, what are you gonna do with the shop that you have right now, that one that you split with Throttle? Well, I've been gearing up towards eventually leaving that shop because I've outgrown that space, Throttle's outgrown that space, and they're gonna end up taking over the shop when we're done. They will move in to our side and we'll officially move out, and we won't be there anymore, and we'll be on to bigger and better things. So all exciting stuff in the works. Again, the reason why I don't want to tell you guys too much is because it's so far away. I don't want to get you guys excited and have you feel like, T, when is this going to happen? But it's coming, boys. Eventually, when we start probably like doing the construction, then I will share with you guys what it looks like. I'll try to get some like 3D models of it made so you can get a real idea, but it's going to be absolutely insane. Also, just a reminder, if you guys haven't been on the Hunting Company in quite a while, we've restocked, or not restocked, but since the giveaway, we've been able to recount all the sizes that were initially sold out, and a lot of stuff has been updated. So if there's been any shirts or these shorts, we like got them in and then sold them out and then restocked it and then sold them out. And now our shorts are back. We have a few hundred pairs of the shorts. We have our snapback hats that are back in stock, t-shirts, sweatshirts. If there's been anything you've ever wanted that has been sold out, it's now updated back on the site and probably be the last time they'll ever be available because we have a few upcoming drops every month this month until the end of the year. So if you want to grab something before it's gone forever, head over to the website. I'll be sure to remind you guys over the next few videos so you can get something before it's gone. But Honda Company has a lot of great things in the works. We've been working really hard and I'm excited. Don't want to hype you up too much. You guys know how I feel about that. But I just want to give you guys a little heads up. If you click the link down below, you can find a link to HondaCompany.com and you can get anything for sale right now that normally has been sold out. After that big long speech about the whole entire shop being built, I think the main thing that I'm excited about is one, having our own space, but two, being able to put big trailers back there and kind of get ready to set up for wanting to drive a lot more. That's one of the biggest things I want to focus on in 2022 is just spending more time on track, and that means expanding our team and doing all this stuff, and I'm very excited about it. And you know I'm excited about it when I'm like researching trailers, and I think I found the right trailer I want. I'm just trying to get a hold of these guys. Anyone out there is a trailer dealer and they sell, the trailer I really want is the Hallmark Edge Pro. It's the racing trailer, 28 foot or 30 foot. If any of you guys are like, hey, I know, or I own a trailer business, and I have those in stock. Trailers are like impossible to get right now. There's a really big shortage everywhere. So if you know anyone who has one, I'm looking one brand new, let me know. Email me, contact me, do something. I'm trying to find a trailer and like everyone's is sold out, but I'm really after the Hallmark Edge Pro. Decked out with cabinets, tool cabinets, AC, speakers, all that, all the works. This is where I'm ending today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys very, very soon. We're about to sell something tomorrow. So be prepared for it, get geared up for it. Another horse is leaving the stable tomorrow, and it's for the better. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out, and keep moving forward.